One of the biggest increases in life quality that I could have back as a child would have been through improving my looks. Now, looks actually do matter, but all of the time, all of my childhood, people actually said, no, it does not matter, just be you. Stay like you, don't change. Personality matters, right? And that's some advice that you will hear towards dating. But this is not true. Now, even your future wife would want you to look good for her. In, in general, if you could look good with the press of a button, you would do it instantly. Because deep down, you know that people that look good, that are attractive, that these people have advantages in daily life. Now, people might downplay this, but it was about 3 years ago that I was on summer holidays. And in there, I got a new haircut. So over time, like the recent weeks, I had lost a lot of fat on my face as well. I grew a bit larger. And when I came back into school, I was suddenly perceived as attractive, whereas before I was the chubby kid with the Justin Bieber haircut that was bullied by three girls. And suddenly, the whole class kind of went with me. It was such a great feeling that now I had unlocked the door to friendships, to social life in a way. And I actually believe that if you consider yourself unattractive or you feel kind of insecure with your looks, then go ahead, change it. Now, of course, we can say, oh, how do you change looks, right? Because looks are somewhat genetic and you'd have to get Botox, you'd have to get all of these surgeries. No, you don't have to do all of that. And the single biggest piece to looking good that you would have to fill in is just gaining muscle and losing fat. Because you yourself don't really find the fat woman attractive, right? So also hold yourself to that standard. You want some lean, cute girl, be the lean, hot guy. That means if you lose weight, your face will look a bit more saturated. You will see more of the lines. You will have a more angular, more masculine face, which is attractive. And also, you might have heard the push, like I believe from like 3 years ago towards mewing. It had gotten a meme, but this is actually something that many people will benefit from. That mewing is the getting like a jawline, like in this right there, and you basically put your tongue on the top of your roof, like you put the tip of your tongue behind your teeth, and then you keep it up there. Quite relaxed. You don't push your teeth or anything. You just let it stay there relaxed. Have the bottom of your chin also relaxed, but have the tongue up there. And over time, what this will do is it will build some muscle under your chin, which will then support the fat more. And so you can see that if you have a double chin, that's also not attractive, right? The girls in your school, they always looked up to the more lean guys, which didn't have any muscle, but at least they were lean, they didn't have any fat on their faces. This is also with the facial attraction. Don't get held back by beliefs like looks wouldn't matter. Because you yourself would like to look good, of course. If I say all of that, don't become a weak little guy which just obsesses about his looks. Between boys, like our brothers, we want to have some nice traits, some meaningful traits in the different in the difference of us, right? So if we went onto an island, onto a stray island, stranded there, We'd have to hunt our food, we'd have to build our shelter. Looks wouldn't matter there, it would be intelligence. And it's also the survival or your skills that get respect from guys. Now, this is for guys. For girls, of course, you'd also need respect, but attraction is so much more. There will be people that say, yeah, looks don't really matter for me because, well, I just want a cute guy. These people, or these girls, if I say it like that, these girls do look for the attractive guy. Now, when I was dating a girl, and still date her, in the beginning phases, we didn't talk much. And she later told me that she had gotten some mixed manipulative signals from me. But then there was this other guy, which was cute and always there for her. He didn't look as good as me, but she dated me. So you basically have me, the one who isn't so intelligent, with the girl with the words towards and showing her how I care for her during that time. And then there's the guy who is cute to her, shows her how much he cares, but he isn't actually that attractive. And this should be a red pill for you that the girl actually chose me instead of the cute guy because I was more attractive. And let's be honest between us two. You'd hate to be the other guy. You'd hate to be the second option. So it's not that you change your looks for someone else, but it's actually for you to have a better life for you. And you would want that life with the beautiful girl because you're also on the level of her looks. And as a guy which went from the overweight little kids to the lean, decent looking teenager, I want to tell you that most of the system's actually against you. Like, seriously, we've got all of the stores. What do they sell? They sell things that make you fat. What? So basically, you've got so many sweets in there. You've got the processed foods. You've got the cheap junk food from McDonald's or some Burger King line that you can consume as a student that is kind of cheap. You have to, in the breaks, you buy these little breads for €1, then go back to school to eat it there. Have no nutritional value in there because, okay, everything processed is not good for you. But 59% of the things in the stores are processed. So basically, there's this huge endeavor of the people selling things to you. But most of the things they sell is shit. Now, if you don't have the information on how to have the nutrition valued for you, how to actually build the the body with eating the right things, with eating meat, eggs, and not the junk foods. If you don't know this, you're quite fucked, honestly. So also, there has been this push, which you would have noticed as well, that there's more fat acceptance. Well, you can accept it for a time, but you have to change it. And we can't. It's so fucking critical that if people tell you that fat people are okay, they are killing themselves. They have like 20 less years to live because they are fat. If they just lost all of that and converted into muscle, they would have had a longer life and a much happier life because they were healthier. They could move a lot more. They wouldn't be out of breath after running to the bus. So no, I don't blame you for being fat, for having the double chin, but at least change it. Also, I've noticed that carbohydrates do impact your face a lot. Like, I always get pimples when I eat those. And also for the fighters who are watching this, I've also noticed that if you do MMA or some rolling sport on the ground, and also even boxing, where you get these gloves into your face or have your face on the ground, there will be a spike of pimples after your trainings. So you have to have that more valuation, a lot more. You have to look a lot more on washing your face than if you were a normal guy just going to the gym. Like a normal guy, right? So going to the gym is also huge. But just remember that, right? You have all of these different factors in your life. I'm sure I have not mentioned all of these, but you can rhyme together the rest for you. So it's basically getting your diet right, going to the gym or going to sports, which will make you leaner and build muscle. It's maybe even getting a new haircut because yours has grown too long and you have some weird things on the sides. They are not cut as good. It's also things as it's often no, excuse me. It's also things as just wearing the right t-shirts. So for example, I as a child, as a 10-year-old, I always liked my printed shirts with the blue thing. Like, I love music. And then over time I still wore these. But I got more comments on these because, well, yeah, they didn't look good. Maybe some of them even had holes, but I was still going into school with that. Now, how do you perceive my status in the school system as a guy who was wearing broken and ripped clothing or things that just didn't look good on me? It's like also kind of expected, right? So, what I would like you to do, what I think will have a huge impact, that if you have not yet put some hours into learning about fashion, that you will do it. So getting the texture right, getting the things that fit you, having the right lengths in your t-shirts, having pants that fit you and not some baggy ripped jeans, having some decent footwork like shoes that are not covered in dirt. And these are some basics. Also brush your teeth. You wouldn't believe me, but I brushed my teeth every other day as a child, and I had gotten these yellow teeth. And I wondered why nobody wanted to get up into my face to speak with me. Also, kind of expected, right? So, this is not a hate video against people who are ugly, but it's just to convert you into the way of thinking and to show you that looks do matter. Nobody what the other people say. They've always mattered. And as I said, like your future wife wants to have a excellent looking version of you, dressing well, not having some irritation in your skin, having clean skin. And you can achieve that. For a good jawline, like it took 2 years for me. And I only had this information 3 years ago. So, if you watch this younger than 15, you'll still be a damn attractive teenager, like more attractive than most of the people in your age group. And that also, even if you're my age right now, you still look better than so many people. Because how many people are there that want to that want to lose the fat, that have not put themselves into mediocrity and given up on life already? Like, there's not as many guys as you might think. So with that ending right here, in the description, I have a product, you could say. It's a test version of a product that I will launch, and it's free right now. So you can get a coaching with me face to face on Zoom for 30 minutes, and we'll talk about having the right haircut, getting the pimples out of your face, adjusting your diet, finding the gym that you will go to so you can change. And if you want my help on that, first link in the description. I hope you had some value in this video. If you did, please subscribe. With that being said, stay safe and see you soon.